Oh, hello there, everybody. It's Ravenflower here, and it's hat season. We are coming upon the fall. We are coming upon, well, Lammas here soon, and, Lammas now, and then we've got Mabon and Samhain, and it is hat season. So, if you didn't know already, I am a Mad Hatter. I do these hats. Here is my Sea Witch hat. I'll give you an up close look. I've got a compass in here. I've got starfish. Let me turn all the way around so you can see what the heck is going on here. Okay, so I do hats. I've done hats for a while. I started doing hats for my Renaissance friends and for myself because I wanted a hat, but I wanted it to be more of me. Like I really needed me in it. So last year I had opened myself up to the public and, or my hat services up to the public. Boy, that could have gotten me into a lot of trouble. Anyhow, so I had opened up my hat services to the public, and sure enough, let me just adjust this a little bit here so you can speak there. Oh, hi. And I got a huge response. So I've done hats for quite a few people, good friends of mine, but lots of hats from lots of people, and you're going to see those hats. They were gracious enough to send me pictures of themselves in the hats or the hats themselves, and that way I could show you last year's hats. I've got two more hats that I'm working on right now. I'm able to take about 4 per month. It takes about anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks to complete a hat, depending on what you're kind of looking for. This hat is my Sea Witch hat. So I have a whole Sea Witch costume, which this is going to be the hat that you're going to see at Renaissance Festival at the Witchy Meet and Greet. So I'm going as a Sea Witch this year. Not Ursula, pretty close, but I got all this other stuff going on. So, so I do have a hat by the name of Agatha. She's my old hat, and I've had her for a good long time. But because she is, she is getting older. She was the very first hat that I had done. I really feel like I need to kind of place her, at the altar and just enjoy her on a mannequin head, because I don't think that she can handle many more Renaissance. This one, is really sturdy. I mean, you can see me shaking it around. I mean, it's not heavy. Agatha has gotten very heavy over the years. I just keep adding things and adding ththings. It starts off with, if you have questions, obviously, I mean, I take credit card. I also take payments. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so it starts off with a hat base. I will have, this is a black velour hat base. On the inside here, it's kind of like there's like an elastic band that goes either way in like a little X, so that it's very comfortable to wear, so it doesn't blow off of your head. I can put a ribbon, here and here if you want to tie a ribbon in case you're in high wind witchery. I don't know, but that's a thing. But it starts off with the hat base, and then we go over and we have a little consultation where we talk about what elements you're working with, deities, things in nature that you're drawn to, colors, dislikes, likes, that whole thing. So we have this whole consultation about it. You tell me what your price point is. All hats start at $50 plus the shipping. In order to ship one of these fabulous hats, you can imagine how big the box is going to be. So my husband has got this down, or should I say the shipping and receiving department has got down how to not mess up the feathers and all this other stuff. He is great at what he does. He is got this down to a damn science. He really is pretty awesome. So shipping generally runs around, if you're in Texas, I think it's $10. If you're outside of Texas, it's like $18. So you're looking at 50 plus the shipping. So let's just say 50 plus 20. So that's what you start off with a hat. I do take payments. In order for me to start a hat for you, then what we would need to do is have our consultation. I tell you more or less what your hat is going to cost, or if you tell me a price point you're trying to stay under, and I make sure I stay under that price point for you. And I send you an invoice for half down. Once I receive the half, Then we start the work on the hat. I give you a deadline date, or you give me a deadline date. If you're needing it in a rush, it may be a little bit more for me to get the rush, because I do have to order these things or go shop for these things. They're not things that I just have around. Some I do, some I don't. So I have to wait for certain things to come in. Like raven skulls. It's happened. They had to come all the way from England. It was crazy. So once that happens, once the hat is completed, I give you an invoice with your balance. You pay that, I send it, and there you go. That's how this whole hat business works. If you're interested in seeing more of my products, I have a whole new candle line that's coming for fall. I've got, I'm messing around with some incenses, lotion bars, all salts, scrubs. I've got stuff coming. And then obviously hats. So hats are going to be a thing. I've got 2 hats that I'm working on now for 2 separate people, and then I also have 2 other hats that I'm making as far as themed. So there's going to be a Wizard of Oz hat, and there's also going to be a Alice in Wonderland hat, and then I'm also thinking of doing a Nightmare Before Christmas hat, because it's just gotta be. I'm gonna have, there's this hat base, there's going to be a smaller, more vertical hat base. There's also going to be a smaller wool hat base in purple, black, red, and I think a mustard and a brown. Those are things. And then I'm also going to be trying my hand at top hats. So for both men and women, but we're going to make them kind of witchy Stevie Nicks, fabulous top hats. So that's a thing. So with that, I ask you to please watch the rest of this video, where you can see all of my friends in their fabulous hats. And if you have any questions at all, the link is in the down bar to my Facebook page, which is called Ravenflower Designs. So if you're after a hat, please message me there, or you can message me straight on Facebook, either which way. You can message me through the shop page or through my regular Ravenflower page, and I will get your message and we can go from there. All right? Any other questions? Any other quandaries? I'm really excited to work with you, and I'm really excited that this has been a thing. I'm glad everybody is liking the hats. It makes me really happy to see them wearing them. It gives me great joy to, you know, look through Facebook or YouTube, and especially around this time of year where people will be wearing their hats. I just love it. It's just pretty awesome. So with that, many blessings. Please enjoy the slideshow, and if you have any questions, please message me. Many blessings. Have a great one. Bye.